Yeah, in a town called Empty Holster where the sun burns like a coal. Walked the man with 20 bandoliers and a heavy restless soul. He didn't have a quick draw, he didn't aim for grace. He had a trunk of loaded irons and a grin upon his face. The outlaw started laughing when he stepped into the street, with no pistol on his hip and no spurs upon his feet. He reached into his poncho, poured a heavy piece of lead, but he didn't pull the trigger, he hurled the whole damn thing instead. He's the heavy-handed ranger, the throwing iron king. He makes the hammers whistle and he makes the cylinder sing, while grinding away the bullet when the barrel's got the weight. He's toxic.
Oh, yes, I remember now. I welcome thee, ye, royal person, on behalf of the keepers. You are a great friend to our home.
Yeah.
Welcome. Please, speak with Fergus. He's our quartermaster. He runs things around here in the captain's absence. He'll greet thee properly. Have a pleasant rest of the day. Open it up, boys!
That is. Went straight back to sleep. God dang. Alright, so let's put this down. Can we talk? Yeah. Tell me what the horns south was it. Tell me what the horns of the south were like in your time, sir.
The horns of the south. The crown jewel of these lands. We had barely laid the foundations of Tainted Grail when Seawall and his men had already built a lighthouse, eager to guide our ships to them. He always had a competitive spirit. Of course, it helped that he took every sailor from the homelands with him, along with a handful of knights, so they could learn from one another. And thus, the Keepers of the South were formed. I decreed that every sworn keeper would stand as an equal to a Knight of the Round Table. I doubt they still honor that law. But I am glad to see the keepers grown. In my time, there was only a lighthouse and barracks.
What? The King's Road could have seen better days.
I suppose it has. A pity it has become a hunting ground for bandits. But do not worry, my friend. Let us walk this path and make me whole again. I will restore this island to the glory it deserves, the King's Road included.
Level up. I only have one. Sucks. Dexterity. Which one of these upgrades sneak damage? Perception. What do these daggers play off of? Doesn't really say. Alright. Melee damage, encumbrance limit, noise invisibility, spell power, critical. I'm probably gonna do perception. No, sneak damage is probably fine, but range damage, dexterity. I'll do dexterity. And then let's say that dexterity for bows. Stamina cost of holding a bow, down about 50%. Against blinded enemies are always critical. Free sneak damage. Taking lethal damage makes you invisible instead of killing you. Once every. I'm gonna do this one first for the sneak damage. don't really know how to build this, but we're gonna do it. Let's go. We're gonna talk to the leader of the Horns of the South.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
He is. Yeah, he was pretty drunk.
Most unfortunate. But that explains why you just strutted into the Horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
So you were sitting down, I could stab you instantly. But yeah, I got this pen from a friend. Sam, you know what it means?
I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
Yeah, I guess I wasn't supposed to see him. But
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table.
I did not.
But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
Okay, can I speak with the captain?
Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening anytime soon.
Why not?
Because I said so. What? Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
No, but...
And have you helped any of my people? Or are you just here to wave that pin in my face again? First, show me you care, and then I'll take you to the captain. I can't have every random stray wasting his time. Not now, when the outcome of the war with its tribes is so precarious. I trust we understand each other?
Somewhat. First the work, then the audience. Yeah, I guess so.
Good. Come back when you've proven your worth to the Horns of the South. Then we'll talk. So what?
Well, you're rude. Everyone's rude. Ninian is dead. He asked me to bring you.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
Your mama. That's how I managed to get a hold of the tag. Fight me about it, cuz. He wasn't taken to the Red Death. The Red Peace tortured him in the island asylum. I don't remember him being tortured. I'm gonna just say I saw him.
What? No, that can't be right. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum?
Doing your mama.
You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
It was a misunderstanding. The Red Priest caught the wrong person. I was cured by King Arthur, and now I'm immune. Fight me
I
about
honestly think your sense of humor is the worst.
What?
But I have to respect your unwillingness to share your story.
I told the truth.
Still, you have to understand. Now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
Whatever you say,
We've been
Can you
having
help me?
trouble with the
Or
dead
can I help
lately.
you?
The kind that don't want to rest in peace. There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there.
Okay. So Marg. Who's Marg?
He's our huntsman. He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens. Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep. I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand.
Have any idea what might be causing it?
There is a local legend about a dark druid named Slaughter? Slaughter, that was it.
Slaughter.
He was a necromancer rumored to be able to raise the dead and make them do his bidding. It's quite an old legend, though, so unless he managed to raise himself from the dead, I doubt he's behind this.
Where's
It's not
cemetery?
far, and it's hard to miss. But honestly, I'd suggest you go see Marg first. You don't
Okay.
really know what you're walking into, so if I were you, I'd try to learn as much as possible beforehand.
That's a fair statement. Why didn't you send other people?
The captain forbade anyone from leaving the keep, so I couldn't. And truth be told, I didn't particularly want to.
Lazy.
We don't get many recruits, and you're, well,
What? I'm what? Disposable, more capable, free to go where I want to? I'm gonna say disposable because you're rude.
your words, not mine.
Okay. You're right. I say too much.
Good. Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem.
Tell me about this play if you know Orin's drunk. Well, yeah, why do you keep putting him
He's
up
not
front?
our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job. And no offense to Odrin, but let's just say we can afford to lose him.
Ah, fodder. It's not a very good look at the front gate, though.
I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult.
Only a little bit. I'm leaving here.
If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right? Especially in this horrible weather.
Deadest dreams. I got a stash. Move all crafting materials. Let's see. Do I have any other cool like, armor? Nothing as good as what I'm wearing. Well, technically, I guess the priest armor is, but this one increases my health by 5, so we're not gonna change that. I'm gonna talk to the blacksmith. Where's the blacksmith? He's over here. I know where he's at. Osbryth, talk to me. Osbryth.
Boy,
Brith?
friend, a question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work?
Because it's cool.
Because he's riveting.
You suck.
It's good to see a new face in this sad hole. Oh, of course, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbert, local
Osbert.
master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
Yes, but you got work?
Ha, friend, I wish. But the only task I could use help with might be a bit too delicate for you to handle. Unless you're a master goldsmith, then feel free to prove it, and I'll have work for you immediately. There's just not enough of them to go around. And now that we're on lockdown, there's not much demand for my services either.
That's fair. There should be some I can help with.
Listen, I said I don't have any jobs, as in things I'd pay you for doing.
Rude.
That doesn't mean I can't teach you a thing or two. If you're willing to learn, that is.
Sure.
Since you're free to wander about while I'm stuck in the keep, Maybe we can make good use of that. You've probably bashed in the skull of a beast or two, right? The alchemists. They're likely snatching up the corpses, using the muck to cook their weird concoctions.
Weird.
But perhaps you'd rather craft yourself some armor from those hides, huh?
Sooner or later.
We should start with something simple. Let's see. I'll give you some notes on how to make armor. You gather the materials and get to work. And when you're done, you could bring it over so I can see what you've made.
Okay. Corpse eater rags and corpse eater cap. I need to make that right now. I'm missing leather. I can get leather. Only enough for one. Oh, I made it. Nice. Make some more lockpicks. 4, like 8. Let's see, and then this will also increase attack speed. What, by 10%? Wooden arrows. But I need broken arrows to make wooden arrows. That sucks. You got recipes, bruh. Open shop. Knight's boots. I feel like that's gonna be heavy armor. Wooden, copper, and iron arrows. I'm learning that. I'm not gonna use the hatchets. Long spear, iron spear, and machete. Machete. I need 3 strength in order to use this. I can get the 3 strength. Do I don't have the money. Can I sell? Oh yeah. You can take all this. I think I need to keep 2, right? These are very short bow and short bow. I can use a short bow. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna need this, but he only buys it for 1, so I'm not gonna sell it. Red priest gauntlets. Let's sell all these. What's this ring do? Max mana by 10. Not doing mana. You can have it. You can have that. You can have that. Have this. I already read it. Oh, sell all garbage. Nice. So, I only got 273. Can't use that just yet. Let's see. Yeah, we learned the arrows. And then craft the arrows. I get some iron arrows. 5 damage, 3 damage. How many of these can I make? Make 60. Let's do that. What else? Nothing else. Okay. Alright, so there's nothing else I can really make for right now. Might still put on that helmet. Yeah, no, too bad. We don't have the materials to make the rest of it now. What's this? He first set foot on Avalon under Arthur's command. He who forged a path for the king and his royal subjects. Glory and honor to the founder of the Horns of the South. Seawall, first foot. Each day feels heavier.
If you're here to see the healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to watch people suffer.
Why do you say that?
I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did? He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osprey to get it pulled out.
Yeah, it sounds reasonable, though.
Sounds like horse crap. My grandma was smarter than your lot, and she couldn't even read.
Ouch.
She knew how to make a proper potion for toothache. If I were any good at mixing that stuff, I wouldn't need to deal with quacks like Heber.
I even gave him my grandma's recipe, but he said it was no good.
So your grandma was good at making opiates and decided to just take pain meds instead of getting the tooth out? Alright. You got the recipe, though?
No, Heber took it, the plonker. Said if I don't know how to make it, I shouldn't have it. And that he doesn't want some questionable homebrew medicine spreading through the keep.
Yeah, I guess I'll talk to him.
You will? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Tooth saver, yeah?
My
No
cat
matter.
is acting a fool. Pain relief. Track it. Oh, here? Alright. Tiny glass bottle. It's like Fallout. Just, oh, 72 coins. I'm taking that. Poison splash. Burning splash. Razor. I know these are for upgrading. These hit hard. I'm taking all. Yeah, I'm gonna just take all of it. I should have double checked, but. Hello, Jan Hibber.
Oh, sorry. Do I know you?
No.
I'm terrible with faces. Either way, glad to make your acquaintance.
You're welcome.
I'm Jan Heber, a physician raised in Camelot and trained in the Royal Academy.
Okay. Homeboy's got a toothache.
Lanzo knows very well what he must do. I'm sorry, but there's nothing else I can do for him. Either he removes the tooth, or it will keep hurting.
Said something about a remedy.
Yes, his grandma's miracle medicine. I honestly don't have time for village superstitions. I had to confiscate the recipe as well, lest he tries making it himself. As if I don't have enough problems already.
Can I have it?
No, I thought I made myself clear. If you want an excuse to drink yourself to oblivion on moonshine, just drink the moonshine. No need to add other potentially dangerous ingredients.
Potentially, but not necessarily.
Well, to be fair, the base recipe is pretty harmless. But what if someone decides that if they don't have carnation, it's perfectly fine to substitute it with devil's snare, since the color is more or less the same? Or sage with wolfsbane, because, you know, leaves are leaves.
Carnation
I'm sorry,
sage.
but unfortunately I know these people well enough not to trust them with something like this.
So if I combine moonshine, carnation, and sage, I'll get the remedy?
What? How do you... You know what? Fine. Do whatever you want. But if it causes you to shit yourself for 3 days straight, don't come running to me.
Bro, 3 days and 3 nights is what I'm thinking, but alright.
Why would you, though? Don't you have better things to do?
Yeah, not really.
Well, if you're not in the mood for sharing, then I won't ask. You might have more success getting people to trust you with their personal matters if you were a little bit more forthcoming.
I just said I don't have nothing to do.
Aha, got it. So you're up for work not out of the goodness of your heart, but for your own selfish plans.
You're not wrong, sir. I'm selfish as they come. Yeah, everyone's got an agenda.
Good point. That is a very good point. But all right, if you're a mercenary, then I do have a job for someone who'd be willing to risk their life in exchange for material goods.
I got a life. I'll risk it. What I got going on.
Back at the academy, I found an ancient scroll written by the Druids. Forbidden knowledge, especially now after the mob forced them all into a wicker man and burned every last one of them to ash. I finally deciphered it a little while ago. It describes a ritual that needs to be performed at night within a stone circle. And guess what? There's one in the nearby forest.
Okay.
I guess you already know what I need you to do.
No, you didn't tell me. Why would I know? Yeah, alright, let's just do it. Open the shop. What you got? Strong health potion for 500. Oh my god. This is 100. This might help me with fighting and stuff. That's 400, and this is 152. Increases bow draw speed. I'll take it. I don't see anything else in here I might want. I'm not gonna buy one health potion for 75 doll hairs. I'm not doing that. One, make one, make many, make 5. I'm not gonna be using that too much. Can I learn the things I just learned recently? And then can I make the things I just learned recently? No. So I need, what? Fish oil? Alright, so I need fish oil. Or give me a recipe for a remedy. Once I prepare it, I can. Oh wait. So wait, can I give the guy? I almost forgot. Bloodsucker, toothache. What am I missing? Missing carnations? 3. Do you sell the carnation? Sage. Rose, milkweed, daffodil, and burdock root. But you don't sell the one thing I need. Okay. You suck, but alright, sir. So yeah, so let's just... who else is there to talk to? Right here. Was there? Yeah. Is he asleep?
Welcome! In the name of our eternally reigning majesty, King Arthur, and the Knights of the Round Tables. I am obliged to inform you that fighting those who actively break the law and reject the rule of the crown is the duty and pride of every subject. As Camelot's representative, I will be paying a bounty of 10 gold pieces for the death of each bandit roving the area, as long as adequate proof is provided. I also recommend checking the bounty board for information on wanted criminals, especially those considered particularly dangerous.
Okay, bounty
Please,
board.
state your business.
You're a representative.
That's correct. My name is Killian. I was sent here from the capital to see how the Horns of the South are handling the bandit problem, and also to encourage the keepers to fight.
If Camelot knows about the bandits, why don't they send somebody?
The situation with the Pict and Del Rita savages is precarious. Too bad we can't get rid of them as easily as we did the Druids. There have also been rumors that we might soon have a civil war on our hands, so Camelot cannot afford to spread our forces too thin.
Okay, what's going on with the tribes?
There are rumors that the Rita tribes want to unite, and that would mean open war with Camelot. As for those Pict savages, they've been growing bold, leaving their forest. For now, it's just been small scrimmages. But who knows how it'll end?
Civil war?
I don't really have much more to tell. It's hard to get any updates here. I only know that the new Lancelot has not been very popular, and that's putting it mildly. The Witch Morgaine would have been burnt at the stake long ago if everyone weren't so afraid of her. And then we have the commoners who seem to keep forgetting their place, and loudly demanding changes. Everything is falling apart.
Fair.
Someone finally checked out the notices I was posting on the board. Go, the hunter waits.
Okay, so I can't.
Oh, hey,
interact with that
before
yet.
you go, I can see the bloodlust in your eyes, you know. It takes one to know one. So here's some friendly advice, free of charge.
Okay, you just didn't say that one. If you're seeking scum to slay, you'll find bandits in the ruins nearby merchant settlements. It's worth visiting if you haven't been there already. Okay.